Hello students, welcome to Smart World, a school of communication. Today we'll be covering chapter 17 from English, Stone Soup. A village, a few small cottages standing close by. They belong to Motiram, Sonabai, Hirabai and Rupabai. It's evening. They are chatting outside Motiram's house. Motiram, your farm produce was really good this year, I'm told. Sonabai. So was yours, I hear. Motiram. I don't want to advertise it though. It might attract guests. Traveler and villagers don't see him. Hirabai. You are right. Guests can be a nuisance. Sonabai. I agree. Especially uninvited guests. Motiram. Uninvited guests are pests. Traveler becomes nervous. Doesn't come forward. Hirabai. True, I never waste good food and money on others. Rupabai. Do you think that is right? How can we refuse them? Hirabai. Just find some polite excuses, that's all. Sonabai. You are right. I can always cook up some excuse. Motiram. Me too. For me, charity begins at home and stays at home anyway. I must attend to my work now. See you, all neighbors. See you later. They enter their homes. Traveler comes forward. Traveler. What hard luck. I am a poor footstore traveler and I am so hungry. But this bunch of villagers looks tough. I don't think they'll offer me food or rest, but let me try. He knocks on Motiram's door. Motiram opens the door. Motiram. Yes. What are you? Who are you and what do you want? Traveler. I am a traveler. I am very hungry and tired. Can I please have some food and a place to rest for the night? Motiram. Dinner is over. There is nothing left. Try elsewhere. Shuts the door with a bang. Traveler. How rude. Hmm. Let me try the next door. Knocks on Sonabai's door. She comes out. Good evening, King Lady. I am a traveler. Can I have some food and a corner for the rest for tonight? Sonabai putting her hand behind the ear. What did you say? Traveler aloud. Can I have some food? Sonabai. Wood? Why, there is plenty in the forest. Find a fallen tree and chop all the wood that you need. Traveler. I said food. I am hungry. Sonabai. You agree? Fine. Then go and chop the wood. Goes back into the house. Traveler. Well, well. That was a clever excuse. She pretended to be hard of hair elsewhere. Knocks on Hirabai's door. Anyone at home? Any food for a hungry traveler? Hirabai comes out. Good evening, ma'am. I could get something to eat and a place to rest for tonight. Hirabai, pretending not to understand his language. O Kyava on dove dene on tes roof enoria ere. Traveler, I don't understand you. Hirabai, shaking her hand. Dog, I don't want to tell you. Goes back inside, leaving the traveler bewildered. Traveler, so that was her trick, talking gibberish. I am not defeated. Knocks on Rupabai's door. She comes out. Rupabai, yes. Who are you, young man? I have not seen you around. Traveler, I am a traveler and I wondered if I could get some food as well as a corner to rest for this night. Rupabai thinks, alas, my larder is empty and I am so hungry myself, but I have nothing left in the house. Traveler, I am sorry to hear that. Rupabai, I am sorry too, but I can't help it. Sorry turns to leave. Traveler aloud, wait, madam. If you are also hungry, I can make us both some soup. Rupabai, but I told you my larder empty. I can't offer anything. Traveler, all I need is a cooking pot, a spoon, and some water. I have a magic stone in my bag. When you boil in it water, it makes a delicious, nourishing soup. Rupabai, really? A magic stone? And all you need is a pot of water? I think I can manage that much. Traveler, yes, just a pot of water, only a big one. Rupabai goes back to her cottage. Traveler collects wood and makes a fire in one corner. Other neighbors peep out from their door windows and watch quietly but curiously. Rupabai comes out with a very big pot. Rupabai, here's your pot of water. Traveler, thank you. Now just wait and watch. Puts the pot on fire, takes out a stone from his pocket and drops it into the pot. Rupabai, a magic stone that makes a soup? I can hardly believe this. Sits down to watch. Traveler, sniffing and pretending to enjoy the aroma. Ah, lovely. It's going to be really delicious. To Rupabai, if only we had one or two potatoes to add. It tastes heavenly like with potatoes. But alas, we don't have any. Rupabai, one or two you said. Let me see if I just one or two left somewhere. Brings a few peeled potatoes. Here, luckily, I had just few left. I have even peeled them for you. Wonderful. Puts the potatoes in the pot. Stirs for some time and sniffs again. What with the potatoes you have given, the soup will now be terrific. Sniffs. Carrots and tomatoes would give it a tempting color, wouldn't they? But that would be too much to hope for. Rupabai, I don't know. Sonabai comes out with some tomatoes. Sonabai, hello, maybe I can be of some help. I had reserved these tomatoes for tomorrow, but I am always willing to help. And I know that Hirabai has plenty of carrots, but I am not sure if she'll share a few with us. Hirabai enters with a few carrots. I don't have plenty. In fact, I too was reserving them for tomorrow. But never mind. If Sonabai can spare her tomatoes, I too can spare these. After all, you don't need to see a magic stone making a magic soup every day. Traveler bows to the woman. I am really speechless. You noble ladies, this is going to be a famous soup. Adds the vegetables, stirs and sniffs. It reminds me of the soup I had made some time ago. I had added just few onions and think a little, the only little things missing now, but what we have is also good enough. You can't always have the best. Enter Motiram. Motiram, why not? If you can have the best, why miss the golden chance? Here, take these when help is needed. Old Motiram doesn't lag behind. Offers vegetables. Traveler bows. How can I ever forget your generosity? Adds all the vegetables, stirs and sniffs. Ah, absolutely mouth-watering. What flavor, what aroma, what taste. Takes a sip. Marvelous. If only I could add a pinch of salt, it would be perfect. Rupabai, I'll get some salt and bowls for all of us. Traveler, thank you. I was about to suggest that. Exit Rupabai. You all are being so kind and helpful. It's an unforgettable experience. Rupabai returns with the salt, pepper, and bowls. Traveler adds the salt, stirs, serves the soup to everyone. Rupabai, ah, wonderful. You can taste the goodness of fresh vegetables. Sonabai, yes, unbelievable. No one would think that this soup was made with a stone. Motiram, you have said it. Such delicious vegetable soup made with stone. Hirabai, I wonder what happens to the stone. Does it melt away? Traveler, oh no. It remains the same. Takes out the stone from the pot. Take a look. This was the stone that made the soup. Aside to the audience. Have you guessed the secret of the stone soup? Smiles. You can make it even without the stone. Curtains, as everyone enjoys the soup. Pointers. 1. Answer the following questions. A. Where did the story take place? B. List the characters in the play and write 1 or 2 lines about each. C. How do the following avoid giving anything to the traveller? Motiram, Sonabai, Hirabai, Rupabai. Answer in 1 or 2 lines each. D. Find what Hirabai tells the traveller by reading her words from right to left. E. Apart from the stone, how many things go into the soup? F. Does the traveller really have a magic stone? 2. On any one page, note against the speech of every character what feels it should show to bring out the meaning best. For example, joy, fear, anger, nervousness, friendliness, dislike, surprise, wonder, excitement, politeness, rudeness, cunning, curiosity. The play. 4. Write a recipe for the stone soup. 5. Form pairs. Write at least one short dialogue for each of the following expressions. A. I agree. B. True. C. You are right. D. Why not? E. Thank you. For example, Amit, I think all schools should have big playgrounds. Sumit, I agree. Find the meaning of charity begins at home. Find other sayings which have similar meaning. 7. List 5 questions from the play which can be answered with yes or no. 8. Smart answers. Form a large group. Each people ask the next one a question to other him to say yes or no. She can use appropriate statements, requests, or even other questions as a response. But if she says yes or no, she is out. Otherwise, she continues the game. Questions cannot be repeated. 9. Visit a library, find stories about hosts and guests. Share them with the class. Classify the stories into funny and serious stories. That's it for the chapter.